If you smell what Arsenal is about to cook for the next 10 weeks. Woo, we back. Uh, uh, Football is back. I think that's all I was missing. With all the drama going on in the world, football has finally come back to me. Woo! To all my people, I hope you guys are having a good week and about to have a good weekend. To all my Zos, ça passe, la boule. Let's go. Ah, to everyone all over the world, let's go. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are here to discuss, well, entertainment and football and matters that concern us when it comes to the sweet science of boxing. Now, my mother recommended I go to church yesterday. She actually called me and say I have to share it with the world. She said, "Young man, you need to go to church." It's been a long time since you've been in church. My mom went to church, okay? Well, you may not like the one I went to, but I went to this church. Yeah, I went there. I got me a two-piece. I got me some jalapeno poppers. I got me some of that poutine stuff they serve, and I got me some root beer. Never said I did not go to church, and I pay my tithes too, by the way. But anyway, that's not what we're here to discuss today. Today I'm here to discuss. Let's begin with boxing on the menu. Boxing fans, boxing fans. I have bad news for you today. I have bad news because the heavyweight fight that we were all anticipating has been canceled. And there was a disagreement between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk's team. Not the fighters, but the management teams. Apparently, Papa Fury and Usyk's agent, they came to a disagreement where that they did not feel that the purses given uh, was uh, was properly set by WBC sponsors, blah blah blah. Therefore, the match has been cancelled, but there will still be a heavyweight fight. Instead of getting Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, we are going to get instead Alexander Usyk versus Daniel Dubois. As you can see here, it's not something I'm looking forward to watch because Dubois, no disrespect to the young man from London, good fighter, decent heavyweight. I've only seen him fight in America once, and that was an L. Dude came to Vegas and it didn't go well for him. We all want to see the big fights that we were promised. This is the issue with boxing at the moment. Yes, it's my sports. I love it. It's just that when if we look at Zuffa in the UFC, these guys always get the fight they want. If you look at Bellator, they get the fight they propose to the fans and the media. If you're looking at ONE FC, who actually will have a fight on in North America, I believe it will be this weekend or next week with Mighty Mouse Johnson, who used to fight in the UFC, will be fighting this young man named Adriano Moraes, the Black Diamond from Brazil. That will be next weekend or this weekend. As you can see, these guys get their fight. When they say they're booking a fight, they book the fight, you get the fight that you want. In boxing, we have three big bouts for 2023 that have to be done. We have to see these fighters inside the ring. In the heavyweight division, everybody know they want to see Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk because we need to have an undisputed champion. Ever since Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, Evander Holyfield, Vladimir Klitschko, his older brother Vitaly Klitschko, ever since these guys were champions, undisputed champ, we have not seen an undisputed champion in boxing ever since. I don't even think some of these guys were undisputed champions. I think Mike Tyson was the last undisputed champion in America. I think. Deontay Wilder was a WBC champion, not undisputed because at the time he was champ, Tyson Fury had the Ring Magazine belt, and he had, I believe, the linear champion, which is not even a belt; it's just a title you have because of the lineage of boxing, which is come from John L. Sullivan. Before it was passed, John L. Sullivan, and then after that, I believe it was trickled down to, I think, Jack Dempsey. I may be wrong, but in this generation, we are starving here in boxing world. Every matches that were proposed to us is being taken away. Now, to address the elephant in the room here when it comes to another match that we are not gonna have is the match between Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. And actually, Canelo Alvarez was interviewed recently. This was his reaction when they asked him, Mr. Canelo Alvarez, will you fight or will you not fight David Benavidez? This man did not give a response that was direct. He said instead, uh, I'm tired of people calling Benavidez the monster in my closet, blah, 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 blah. You see a monster in the ring, me, I see a different fighter. These were his words, not me. And he said that, but in this guy's running away from the fight. He said it's not the same to have me with any other fighter inside the ring. Okay, prove it to us. Get inside the ring with David. And he said we already saw in Golovkin what I could do. Yes, Grigory Golovkin is over 30 years old when you fought him. You fought Floyd Mayweather. Mayweather had no power and he still beat you for 12 rounds. So, whatever is preventing you from fighting David Benavidez, you need to tell us, does he really frighten you that bad? Is it like Freddy Krueger hunting you in your nightmares? Is it that bad, Canelo Alvarez? Now, we got respect for you. And the spirit of WrestleMania this Sunday, is that what's going on? Let's see. Huh? We just want to see you take the fight. And following that interview, this dude took the fight again with Dmitry Bivol, okay, the guy from Russia. Now, there is no belt in that fight. He took the fight as a pretext to avoid a beatdown, if you will. He know David will maul him. So he's gonna be fighting Dmitry Bivol in September in a rematch. Again, that have no value for boxing. He's gonna get beat up again by Bivol. You're fighting a guy that you are 20 pounds lesser than him. He's going to impose his will on you, Canelo Alvarez. So again, Mijo, with your little precious record of 58, 39 KOs, you know what? It's time to step it up. We want to see the undisputed champion that they claim that you are, the pound for pound. Me, I only recognize 1 pound for pound in my generation. His name is Terence Bud Crawford. You are number two after him, and Errol Spence is number three. Now, if you want to prove the nation of boxing wrong, take the fight. All right, take the fight and step in there and show us that you are truly the pound for pound king that you are. And if you do that, you'll hear no more argument from me or the people in the world of boxing. Okay? No disrespect, but take the fight. Now, boxing fans in the heavyweight division, to go back, we have a big bout this Saturday night at 7 p.m. That will be British time, but 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're in the East Coast, Atlantic time, 2 p.m., the Zone Canada, I highly recommend you guys go there. And Anthony Joshua is facing Franklin. And this fight here is gonna be at the O2 Arena in London, England, UK. And Anthony Joshua, man, I don't know what to say because we've said everything that we had to say about AJ over the last 3 years. We all know I love AJ. The guy is a gentleman, good boxer. Well, he's a very powerful boxer, power puncher. Now, for this bout, I would like to see the Anthony Joshua that fought Dylan White, the body snatch. So you're gonna have to approach this fight carefully because we all know if you lose this one, I don't think there is a way that the ranking will put you up for a title fight. So AJ, if you're really serious about like regaining your titles and becoming champion again, my advice is that you take this one serious. No pleasantry this time around. I would like the AJ that faced Dylan White to approach this match with extreme caution. And once you get past the feeling process, 1, 2, 3 round, I expect Anthony, Mr. Joshua, to lay. you know, the smackdown like that. Impose yourself, if you will, and put that dude against the rope and take heavy body shots. And I think that your pathway to victory tomorrow night will be body shots. And so, verdict on this fight, who would I pick for this fight? I'm going with my boy Anthony Joshua. Only thing is, if he loses, it will be a shock. And if you do lose this fight, and I strongly suggest that, man, you retire your gloves because if you get beat by Franklin, what's next? What's next? I mean, there is a rumor that if he beat this guy, we may be in the wait for a Joshua versus Deontay Wilder fight. And Deontay Wilder, as you know, he's like the great white shark under the ice sheet, just waiting for his chance to get a crack at AJ or Usyk. So, man, because Tyson Fury, as well, based on what I've heard, this might be it, folks. I think Tyson will retire. I think he has not made it clear yet if he's going to do it. Because if a negotiation failed to fight for the biggest prize in boxing, the other four belts that are not yet at your disposal, that means you have retired suddenly in the game of boxing. I hope it's not the truth. I hope it's not concrete, but we may be looking at like the final hoorah from Tyson Fury, if you will. Now moving on to the UFC. UFC fans, do not panic. The UFC always got our back covered when it comes to combat sports. They never disappoint, and they will deliver again next weekend when Mr. Israel Adesanya step in the ring to take a shot at Alex Pereira from Brazil. This will be a big match, and I do believe that Easy, my guy, will regain his titles as long as you keep it simple and I don't know, just be easy. Don't put any pressure on yourself. Just be loose in there. Just do what you do. Bring that fun attitude that you always bring, that Deadpool attitude that we used to, and handle your business. Do what you do and handle thy businesseth. And then one other bout in UFC 287 I will be. For the Easy Adesanya fight, I expect him to beat Alex Pereira this time. KO or TKO. This will be next Saturday because I may not do any preview for that one. For Gilbert Burns versus Jorge Masvidal. Man, this dude here keep talking nonsense on social media. Last weekend, he made a threat that he was going to paint Gilbert Burns' face with his own blood like Van Gogh. This guy a couple of days ago threatened comes at the Kimaev. Man, don't do that, man. He's begging for it. This guy is I think he's looking for a way to retire early, but he wants somebody to knock him out, like to do him like Apollo Creed and Rocky, bro. He's looking for somebody to put him out of his misery. Be careful what you wish for. Halloween might come to you early this year, okay? If Gilbert Burn, I've been watching this guy train over the last couple of days. People go on his Twitter page and watch his training regimen for this fight. He's taking this one very serious and very personal. So Jorge Masvidal, please be careful. Like I said the other day, that jaw. I hope it's properly wired this time. Okay. Now, when it comes to football, we're moving on to English football. We are back. We are back. It's a big weekend. We are back finally. And the spirit of WrestleMania, finally. Arsenal is back. Oh, yes, we are back, folks. But before we jump into Arsenal matters, let's give respect where it's due. Hit the player, don't hit the player, hit the game, like they say. Congratulations to the injured Erling Haaland, who will not be playing against Liverpool this weekend because of his hamstring issues. But man, that Nike contract, I just saw that 2 hours earlier. Congratulations, man. This guy just got his Nike contract done, well, as a new number 9. I guess now he's the face of Nike football since CR7 now he's officially, well, out of the paint. So Erling Haaland, congratulations. But again, he will not be playing this weekend. So for all of you guys who are going to place bets on Manchester City versus Liverpool, I suggest you put the money on Liverpool as the underdog because Haaland is not there. And we all know City cannot function without Erling Haaland. So again, pick Liverpool as the underdog plus 1, plus 2, 1.5 or whatever. And moving on next to, let me see here. There is a big news. It's not a rumor. I think their agency is already in contact. Lionel Messi will be back in Barcelona this summer. according to the rumor we're hearing here, and they're working on it. It will be good for Leo Messi at the age of 35, 36, after giving Barcelona like 12 years or 14 years. It would be a good. I think it's for his retirement. They're looking to make this move for his retirement plan. So Leo Messi again, welcome back to Camp Nou. Well, once they make it official, you guys will know. And like I said, again, it's good for Messi, it's good for football. Barcelona is one thing that happened this week I did not like from the Barca camp is, well, not even the Barcelona camp, because they wanted to crown Gavi as the official replacement of Xavi, who's his manager now. The number six was taken back from him. This kid, we all know Gavi's story at Barcelona. Like a year ago, and a year and a half ago, it was Pedri who replaced Iniesta. Now it's Gavi. Well, this kid is, you know how good this kid is. So La Liga, come on, man, let the kid play. They denied the contract that was given to him in January. So in August, I guess they're gonna give him his number six, and they're gonna make it official for La Liga as their new number six. Of course, who officially now will replace Xavi Hernandez. This kid is good. May I get respect for ballers, and Gavi is a baller. Now moving on to Arsenal matters. Arsenal fans do not panic. It's a minor injury. We're just being cautious with it. William Saliba will not be available for Leeds United tomorrow morning. There is a back injury that he's sustaining, and the doctors are looking at the progress to see if he will be fit enough to face Liverpool in a couple of weeks from now. And don't forget, we also have Wolverhampton coming up. So let's big Rob Holding, big support this weekend. I've seen a lot of negative comments when it comes to Rob Holding. Oh, he's not mentally capable of playing alongside Gabriel. Yes, he is. The last game, I believe we had a clean sheet. This guy can do the job. Only thing is, Gabriel Magalesh, we will be asking you to be, man, damn near perfect for 90 minutes, because you're gonna be leading the back literally, and Holding will be your deputy. And Ben White, I expect a big game from you. And for this game, folks, uh, would you like to see Kieran Tierney or Zinchenko tomorrow? Me, personally, I'd prefer to see Kieran Tierney do his thing. Uh, he delivered on what I asked him to do against Spain, shut them down. This man was out lapping their wingers like it was nothing. So, Kieran Tierney, big up, respect for what you did for Arsenal's reputation, for what they tried to do to Martin Odegaard last week. I expect KT3 to be the starting left back against Leeds United for us. Because if Saliba's not going to be playing, Zinchenko, the reason I want this Kieran Tierney to play instead of Zinchenko, we all know Zeno like to roam around. He's your modern day wingback. He like to be in the midfield. He like to be in the final third, spreading passes all over the place. Kieran Tierney, yes, that pace. I will need this Saturday because he can track back very fast. So if we're not gonna have Saliba available, we love Granit Xhaka the way he's playing right now, controlling the center midfield, being in the CAM position while Thomas Partey do the dirty work as a CDM. Uh, I do not want to have a lack of defense at the back. So therefore, I would like Kieran Tierney to be my starting left back tomorrow, and I emphasize on him playing his position, left back, not left wing back. You can go forward if we are comfortable, let's say leading like 1-0, 2-0, and it's like 65, 70th minute. Then you can wander around and do whatever you want because I know Gabby got the back. But, pause. But, like Truth said, shout out to Truth right now. He's in LA filming for WrestleMania. So, let's not, Mikael, please, I would advise that you go with KT3, not Zinchenko. We will need Zinchenko in the Liverpool game when everybody's healthy because I know Saliba will be back by then. Now, moving on to manager of the month. As you all know, in modern day football, since the Premier League was rebranded in 2016, well, with the blessing of Manchester City, of course, we all know that Jurgen Klopp was the only manager to win Manager of the Month within a season 5 times in a row. WrestleMania Spirit, 5 times, 5 times in a row. But Mikel Arteta just won his fourth yesterday. So he's the only manager after Jurgen Klopp to win four managers of the month. Another record broken by Arsenal this year. Man, what a season we are having. And so one more manager of the month, we will tie Jurgen Klopp, the Liverpool juggernaut. So Arsenal fans, now man, let me drink some tea to calm down the pressure, because the pressure begins now, folks. We got 10 weeks left to go before crown champion. Something I never thought I'd say in this lifetime since 2003, 2004, 2001, 2002. I never thought I'd say that we'd become champion again. But it looks like the ship is sailing towards destiny. But with 10 weeks left, now, fellas, Arsenal fans all over the globe is rooting for you guys. You guys understand what's at stake here, okay? And congratulations to Arsene Wenger. Welcome to the Hall of Fame. And pretty soon we're gonna make a statue for you, by the way. Wenger. This is your stadium after all, the Emirates. But to get back to what I was saying, Arsenal, please, from top to bottom, I'm talking about like the people who mow the grass at the stadium, from the dressing room, everybody. I want you guys to be in good spirit for the next 10 weeks. We will need it. Manchester City will not rest until they catch up or top us. Expect nothing from them but full speed ahead from their team. We need to have that same mentality. Every game, I want that game to be a final. I want you guys to play like the apocalypse was upon us, okay? Like it was Armageddon. Your life depends on it. Lay it all out on the field. I don't want to hear no excuses. Oh my God! Nah, nah, nah. You, Eddie and Katia, wake up. Gabriel Jesus, I watched your documentary on Arsenal.com. That was a very good one for the comeback stronger. Yes, it was good for the marketing for Adidas. Me, I don't rap Adidas. I respect Adidas. You represent Arsenal, okay? You say you come back stronger, okay? You came back stronger. Now I need to see it on the pitch. I need to see everybody active. Leandro Trossard, I know you will give me 100%. You, I expect nothing less. When it comes to our bench, Jorginho, with the experience you brought from Chelsea, please make sure you like scream at him, get him up. We want that team to be live for the next 10 weeks because I want my title, okay? Anything less will not be acceptable here at the Gunners camp. Arsenal fans from all over the globe. If you don't do it for me, do it for Claudio Ranieri, who gave his life for this club. Okay, this guy divorced his wives, many of them. He lost them because why? He was in love too much with this football club. Do it for him. Do it for us, the Arsenal fans. Marcus P from Toronto here. Do it for us. Everybody, all over the globe, support this club on social media, wherever, whatever you do, scream at the stadium, chanting. All right, but we want this title. This is it. If we don't win the Premier League this year, folks, Arsenal will never win this title within this decade. I promise you that. This is our chance. The last time we had a chance like this was in 2009 or 2008, 2009 season when we blew it in February that year. Remember that season? We were leading the whole year, the campaign from August all the way to January until Eduardo had that freakish injury, and then next thing you know, boom. And then the last time we had a chance like this was when Leicester City won the title. We finished second. Let's not waste this chance here. We have because the other teams will only get stronger. Liverpool may be dormant right now. United is about to be purchased by one of the richest guy on the planet from Qatar. Okay, what do you think is gonna happen when the Qataris buy Manchester United? They'll be back on top again. No longer will have this chance to win the Prem. This is it. I want you guys to be focused. Please be focused. Starting tomorrow, your season, your real season begin. 10 more weeks. That's all I ask for. 10 more. Focus. Martinelli, focus. Martin Odegaard, focus. Thomas Partey, that was a good one. That April Fool's joke. We all thought you were injured. Folks, he's not injured. He's back training. He'll be available tomorrow, ready to go. So to all my gunners and gunnerettes out there, let's cross our fingers because now the butt clenching time begin. And when you're watching these games, please don't break wind. just a little sense of humor. Well, I hope you have some from or if you're watching this nonsense. So please, folks, again, let's support this football club. And do not forget that for all the wrestling fans out there, this Sunday, WrestleMania in LA, SoFi Stadium. Well, our stadium in America because it's Stan Kroenke Stadium. Well, he owned Arsenal basically. So in good spirit, Arsenal, please. Let's begin this brand new campaign, the final phase, and be crowned by on May 28th, champions of England, champions of the Prem, so we can carry on that spirit to the Champions League next year, on top of things, as we're supposed to be to regain our rightful place in football as the team that we were once were. Again, improper English. Deal with it. I don't care. So let's get back on top, please. All right, because Manchester City right now is lurking like that big bad wolf. They're waiting for us to fail. The 8 points that we have on. Don't forget they have one game at hand. Yes, we are ahead of them by 8 points, but it means nothing. It's Manchester City. They can snap that in 3 weeks. Okay. So our fate and our destiny is in our hands. What we do with it, I don't know. It depends on our focusedness. So each games need to be taken serious. And Mikel Arteta, again, thank you for the job that you are doing. The Arsenal coaching staff, all of you, thank you. And most importantly, all the Arsenal fans out there and the supporters. Thank you guys. Thank you. We there, but we're not there yet. We can see the finish line, but let's hope that we don't pull a Charlie horse. And we are our own threats. We are the Achilles heel to this season. Our own mind is the player's mind is. So your mindset need to be there. Please focus, focus. Yes, we can see the finish line, but we're not there yet. Okay, guys. So this is it. Again, I wish you guys the best of luck. And Arsenal fans, remember our season begin against Leeds United tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. If you can get up, please get up and watch the game. Support this club. We need your energy right now. And that's it. That's all I have for today. But again, whatever boxing is robbing me of, I hope that by May 28th, and Arsenal make up for all that. Again, folks, thank you, respect, and all love, and have a blessed weekend. Bye bye.